here is how I would run ads. If you guys are new here, my name is Wynand Louw. I run a performance-based marketing agency in South Africa, and on this channel, we document our journey from taking Wouw Capital from a performance-based marketing agency all the way to a billion-dollar private equity firm. After learning everything that I've learned so far in like the past year about marketing, here is exactly how I would run ads for new clients. So as soon as we have a client coming in, we want to make sure we want to know what exactly are they selling, if it's a product or service based. So the first step on everything is what product do they have. Second step is market research. Who's the competitors? What angles can we test on the products? What pain points do they solve? What's the avatar? So who do they want to target? As a marketing agency, you also want to know what is your profit margin, because you have certain metrics that we need to track to make sure that we are running profitable marketing for you, rather than just putting in the ad spend. It looks like we're making sales, it looks like we're making money, but meantime you're running marketing at a loss. So the two metrics that's very important for us is your LTV, or like Alex Mosey says, is your LTGP, which is your lifetime gross profit. It's basically how much a customer is worth to you. So if, for example, you have R1,000 a month package, and you have a customer, average customer stays for 6 months, that means a average customer is worth 6,000 Rand to you. If it costs you, let's say, 1,000 Rand in those 6 months to fulfill the customer, it is then each customer gives gross profit of about 5,000 Rand. Also with the CAC or CAC, which is your customer acquisition cost, that is basically how much it costs you to get in a customer. So if it essentially, let's say your gross profit is 5,000 Rand, the LTGP is 5,000 Rand, that means you can spend about 4,000 Rand to get in a customer with 1,000 Rand profit margin. Getting the customer, if you're a service-based company, does have its, even e-commerce does have its other metrics that you need to check. If you have a sales team, if you have a marketing team, any cost to fulfill to get a customer in, that you need to calculate as well. So let's say you're a service-based company, you're getting leads, and you have marketing. So let's say you spend 5,000 Rand on marketing, and you spend 10,000 Rand for a sales team. You're already spending 15,000 Rand to get in a client. Spending 15K to get in a 6,000 Rand client, you're not making money. So it depends on how your pricing is structured, but that's the two metrics that you need to follow. And yeah, so after we have the product you're selling, we've done the market research, knowing your competitors, knowing what stages of awareness your market is as well. We'll actually see if you have testimonials. If you don't have any testimonials, we'll probably look at negative testimonials from the competitors to make sure that we can already answer the questions that your clients already have. After we have all of this market research, then we go on and creating the aggregators. That's after we've actually selected the angle we want to test, after we've read the group chats and everything to make sure that we are using the same language as what your customers are using. Then we create the aggregators. So the aggregators goal is to stop the scroll. If you're creating something, if you're creating a image or a video, the whole idea is to stop the scroll and give them some information. So if it's a video, stop the scroll, give information. If it's a static image, stop the scroll, have a headline which sparks curiosity. That needs to lead to the ad copy. After they've read the ad copy, the goal of the ad copy is so that they click the button and to go to your website. As soon as they go to your website, then that goal is to obviously get in the purchase. The ad copy gives more information, not a lot, but it does give more information on the product or service. The website is essentially way more information. Plus, you do a risk reversal, so you do the 3-day money back guarantee. On your checkout page, you add your payment icons and also your testimonials. So on the landing page, you have your testimonials, and on the checkout page, you have some more testimonials to make sure that you're building trust for customers. After that, we'll probably use so we do run meta ads. So on meta ads, we will probably have a starting budget of like 100 Rand a day, which is 3,000 Rand per month. That is a good starter budget to actually get in results. Anything less than that really doesn't get you too much results. You sort of want to do a 5,000 Rand. But if you only have 3,000 Rand, it does work as well, because we did start on 3,000 Rand a month budget. And then because of Facebook's new Andromeda update, you need to create as much content or as much aggregators as possible. So we usually start out a new ad account on 20 to 25 aggregators. That's between static images, carousels, videos, etc. So whatever, just between 20 to 25. And then every 2 weeks, we are looking cool what's happening, which ads are performing well, which ads aren't performing well, etc. And yeah, policies that aren't working, we Usually on a small budget, we don't really scale the winning ads. We're not making enough money to actually scale yet. So instead of copying it to a different campaign and then spending 100 Rand on that campaign, we just create more ad creatives, making sure that we are getting more winners in until you're at a point where you do like 25 conversions a week. Then if you create another campaign, that you can easily get another 25 in that same week. So for example, let's say you're running your campaign, you're getting in 25 purchases a week, and then you know, okay, cool, if I create this campaign with my winning ad creatives and with the same budget, we will create another 25 the next week, so it will be a 50. Then you go to a scale campaign. How a scale campaign works is you have your testing campaign. That's where you put all your ad creatives in. These that are performing well or that you want to scale, you actually just duplicate them into the winning campaign. It still runs on the testing campaign. It now runs on the scale campaign as well. And then you just test more and more ad creatives. So that's exactly how we are currently running our ads. Yeah, we're just testing out new ad creatives, testing out new ad copy, headlines, usually the landing page as well. Make sure your landing page is built for the mobile device, because about 80 to 90% of your customers, because if you're running meta ads, will be on mobile or on your phone. And yeah, so making sure that your landing page headline also has, you can test different type of wording as well, because they always say, or one of the biggest thing in marketing they say is, you already spent about 80 cents of your dollar or 80% of your budget on the hero section. So the first headline that pops up, that's about 80% of your budget already spent. Most people will read that and make a decision. So make sure that headline that has value, has some sort of, they know what they're getting, the way that you say the words, the way that you're solving the problem as well, that will help a lot. So if you're not getting a lot of purchases in, one little thing you can change is change the wording of that jurisdiction. It will help a lot. Thanks guys, that's exactly how we run our ads currently, and if we're getting a new client, that's exactly how we will run their ads.